All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Happy December 28th. Welcome to our weekly Move the Needle accountability session, live every Saturday at 6:30 a.m. PST. So I want to welcome you guys for the first time. Those of you who are joining me for the first time, those of you who are watching the replay. If you have questions, and you're watching the replay, you could just place them at the end of this video. So I'm live probably everywhere on my social media, LinkedIn, YouTube, my personal Facebook page. And so if you have questions, or if you have a question or comment during the live stream, you can go ahead and put it wherever you are, wherever you're watching from, and it'll show me your comment. And then I can respond. Okay, so this is our Move the Needle session. I am going to bring up my slides. Let's do a side by side here. And so today, every Saturday I'm here, 6:30 a.m., based off a little booklet that I wrote called Move the Needle. It's a very tiny, simple, yet challenging process. You are literally writing down 5 things that you want to do every single day that help move the needle in your business or move the needle in your personal life. And there's an accountability tracker, and you are tracking every day. So if you don't have that booklet, I'll have information at the end of the video that you can get that. It's on Amazon. So today we're going to be talking about preparing and planning for January. So each month we are writing down 5 things that we're going to do every day. But at the end of the month, you are reflecting. You are saying, hey, did these work? Did these not work? And so for the month of December, we are going to look at January and say, how do we want to make some adjustments? We want to keep things the same. Let me see if I want to make that a little bigger. So I am Coach Sherea VéJauan. I am the published author of over 11 books and journals, including the brand new Ultimate Goals Handbook, which is available on Amazon. You have your Ultimate Goals Handbook. Also a John Maxwell coach. I have been a John Maxwell coach for a few years. I'm certified trainer, speaker, and DISC behavioral analyst with John Maxwell. Mom of 3 grown children, wife of over 32 years. And so been around a little bit, have a little bit of experience, read a couple hundred books. And so I have decided to be that mentor, to be that voice that I wanted to hear, and write the books that I want to read. and publish the books that I want to leave, as a legacy. So again, welcome. This is our accountability session, a virtual gathering of individuals committed to taking consistent daily action to achieve their goals. I know, we're coming up on the first of the year, and everybody's shouting and screaming, new year, new me, all this stuff I'm going to change. You're probably going to a vision board party this year. You're going to make your vision board party. You're going to make your vision board. And then in the next 2 weeks, it'll be under your bed or in the closet, or you don't know where it's at. And so my goal is to remind you about those goals, those visions, those dreams that you set for yourself, and encourage you to keep those at top of the mind. So when you make your vision board, put it up where you can see it every single day to give you a visual of what you said you wanted to accomplish. So I believe our goals are possible. I believe what we ask for is possible, but we have to keep it top of mind. And there are some specific routines that I encourage you to do, like get an accountability partner, those type of things. So again, welcome. This is a free session that I do every Saturday at 6:30 a.m. and it's based off of Move the Needle. So I'm going to blow this up a little bit. Let's see. So if you are just getting started with me, and if this is your first time, you want to download your starting material. So make sure you go ahead and get the Move the Needle book. It's very cost effective. It's like $6.99 or $7. If you have Prime, they ship it to you the next day. You want to watch the intro video. So I have an intro video that breaks down how to use this simple yet challenging booklet. And then you want to set your focus for the next 30 days. You want to focus on what your 5 actions are going to be. And then you want to join me here every Saturday at 6:30. Apologize. 6:30 if you have questions, or maybe you need a resource for one of the activities that you set up. The first thing you want to do is you want to document the change that you want to see. What do you want to see in the next 30 days? What changes do you want to see? And that's going to help you determine what those actions are. These aren't just daily actions or daily to-dos or things you want to, this is different from your to-do list. This is what 5 activities do I need to choose in both business and personal that's going to change the game for me in the next 30 days, right? And once you do that, you're going to track that progress, and then you're going to celebrate your progress. It's interesting. I think in November, one of my daily activities was to work on my face routine and make sure that I was working on my face routine, because I got a little lazy. I was falling asleep. I was getting up 3 a.m. And sometimes I'll wash my face in the morning, but I didn't do my evening routine. And when I started doing my evening routine, my husband was like, "Oh, I like your face looks different." Or, so people start to notice those small changes that you make. So staying consistent and looking forward to that feedback, good feedback. And then you celebrate your progress at the end of 30 days. You reflect on your month again, and then you repeat. So it's like a rinse and repeat. I would say this is a more simpler system of my systems, but it is probably the most challenging because you're doing it every single day. Our 1-year success program is a yearly program. So we're working daily, weekly, monthly, and then at the end of the year, we're accomplishing. This is every day. And at the end of the month, you are checking your progress. So I'm going to go through the 3 simple steps, which I probably already went through in this intro. The 3 simple steps to moving the needle. Let me put myself back on here. So the 3 simple steps to moving the needle. 1, you want to identify the key areas. So for next month, for me, one of my goals is to get toned. So I need to, before, it's like, okay, let me drink my water. So even though it might still be a physical activity, it may be a specific physical activity. So one of my activities for, I think, November was to drink my green smoothie, to drink my water, to get on the treadmill. So now I need to do some exercises that are going to tone my body up so I can get rid of this midsection. So 1, identify the key areas. Once you say, this is what I want to see in the next 30 days, what 5 activities do I need to do every single day to see those results? Ladies, if you're doing squats every single day, you're doing 50 squats every single day, you're going to see some results in 30 days. You may not see results if you do them every other day, for 15 days, or you do 5 squats but putting together those routines that is going to bring those results in 30 days, and get you an accountability partner. You know, Now, I have mixed feelings about accountability, because sometimes I think people hide behind accountability. Let me get an accountability group, let me get an accountability partner, and you spend so much time on these accountability calls and accountability check-ins, but you're not doing the work. So get you an accountability partner where, hey, let's go get this book. Let me check in with you. Hey, did you do your activities for today? Accountability should be more like a push than more than baby. Let me baby you. Let me see. Let me see if you did your goals. So you want to have somebody say, hey, did you finish your list? Hey, do you need some help? Hey, are we going to go to the gym together? Are we going to cook together? You want to meal prep on Saturdays and we share the meals. Accountability should be, I'm here for you, not call me up for an hour to tell me why you didn't reach your goals. All right, enough of that. So, number 2, define your 5 daily actions. So you already said, here's what I want to accomplish. Here's going to be my 5 daily actions. And they should be simple enough to move the needle, yet challenging enough. Okay, and then 3, checking your progress every day, checking it off, looking at your list, keeping your book. It's a little booklet, so it can fit into and be careful, because I already lost 2 this year. You want to put this you can put this in your purse, you can put this in your backpack, you can put this in your glove box. So it's small enough, and that was the goal. It's small enough that you can take with you, and a kind of compact. And so you want to check it off. Hey, you can also highlight it. When you highlight, you can see it better. So you can highlight it in yellow and orange. Hey, I completed that. That way, when you look at the whole page, you see your progress. So tracking your progress. And then reviewing every 30 days. I know some of this I'm repeating because I'm just freestyling, and then also using the slides. But every 30 days, you want to sit back and you reflect. Reflection is like so big, and you hear me talk about that a lot more. I didn't talk about reflection before, because I felt like it was a waste of time. It's like, why am I going to sit down for 30 minutes reflecting? Why am I going to sit down for 45 minutes or an hour reflecting when I could be doing? Why am I reflecting when I could be doing? But reflection affects your doing, because you want to sit down and say, you could be busy, but is that really working? And so your reflection is saying, hey, did this move the needle for me last month? How is this activity going to help me? How do I feel? Do I still want the same thing? So you want to reflect, and really, I would recommend reflecting by yourself. Sometimes asking somebody else a different question about you is different than you asking a question about you. And if you are a believer and you love Jesus, when you reflect, ask Jesus, hey, what can I change? How can I, what activities should I do every day to move the needle for me? All right. And let me blow this up a little bit. So as you are reflecting on December, you want to evaluate those activities. You want to reflect on those actions. Are they still helping you? You want to consider the effectiveness. Are they driving progress? And then you want to identify adjustments. So it's like one of the adjustments I made. One of my activities was to drink 96 ounces of water a day. And that's half my body weight in ounces. And you can figure that out. And because I was getting dehydrated because I was drinking so much coffee. But my next month, it changed to drinking tea, because I don't drink tea. So that changed to me drinking a ginger turmeric tea with lemon, to try to get rid of some of these coffees. I drink a lot of coffee, and I need to stop. I drink a lot of coffee, so I was trying to replace some of those cups with the tea. And interestingly enough, I started to like the tea. And then I started to like how the tea made me feel. And then I started to, because I know, I drink coffee with cream and sugar. And that's a whole situation. And so now for January, my goal is to, switched up a little bit to matcha green tea. And I know I still need to be careful, but sometimes when you choose these activities, they lead you to other activities. So even though I was drinking water, it moved to tea, then it moved to, let me get rid of some of this coffee. So by doing certain activities every day for 30 days, you may find a new love, or you may find, hey, I like how I feel. I like how my face looks. I like how my body feels. And you may end up getting a new activity for the upcoming month. So I hope that makes sense. So I went from water to tea to matcha green tea, and I still may drink like a half a cup of coffee in the morning. And I love coffee. If you come to my house, I got a coffee bar, but coffee don't love me like I love it. So when I ask myself, what do I want to achieve in 2025? Coffee is not my best friend to help me achieve that. So again, are you updating or are you staying the same? Are you keeping those activities that you had in December, or are you changing it? So for example, for working out, if you are working out, so maybe one of your goals is to stay healthy. Maybe you're doing the treadmill. Maybe the treadmill itself isn't working. Maybe a daily walk is better. Maybe a daily walk is not better. Maybe going to the gym is better. So maybe your activity is still the same, but the type of activity needs to change. What else? Oh, drinking water. So maybe your goal is to drink a gallon of water like me, and maybe that didn't work. So maybe it's not the activity that didn't work. Maybe there's a new tactic, like setting an alarm. I have an alarm, and it's so crazy because a lot of times my alarm will go off and it'd be like, drink water, drink water, drink water, like every hour to go off, drink water. And if I'm with somebody, they'll be like, I need to do that. So sometimes it's motivating to other people. And so I have an alarm that goes off on my phone every hour that reminds me to drink water. So, and having a supply list. This is really important. So if one of your goals is to take vitamins every day, maybe do some inventory at the end of the week and say, how many vitamins do I have left? How many herbal supplements do I have left? Do I need to place an order? Because you don't want to miss out on your daily activity because you don't have the supplies that you need. If your goal is to eat healthy, eat meatless, and then you get to the refrigerator and you go, oh, I don't have supplies for the day, then guess what? Now you're going to eat bad. Now you're going to go to your alternative snacks. And so keeping your supply list helps you to prepare for success. If you're going to the gym, then make sure you have your workout gear ready. So at the end of the week, wash it up, get your bag ready, get your shoes ready by the door, so that way there's no excuses. So yes, we talked about this, just planning for success. So in January, you want to just figure out what daily activities you want for January. We went through this, and I don't see very many people on, but if you have a question, if you're on and you have a question, this is your time to ask. All right, and so there's 3 ways you can join for Move the Needle. Now, just free, joining me every Saturday at 6:30 a.m. There is a daily worksheet. It's on my website. I thought I had the QR code, but I guess I don't. There is a daily worksheet. Let me see if I have that worksheet. You can also get the book on Amazon, and you can also join our VIP group. Let me see if I have the... Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is the Move the Needle worksheet. If you scan that QR code, there is a free Move the Needle worksheet. You download it, you print it out. You'd have to print it out every day. And it gives you it has a place for you to put your daily Move the Needle actions. your reflection. This is a daily reflection. What went well today? What can I improve on tomorrow? And so that is absolutely free. Also, you can get the Move the Needle booklet. Now, this is you can get it on Amazon. You can also get it on my website. So if you get it on my website, it's $9.99, but it comes with a PDF version. So you get the physical book and you get the PDF version. So you can go ahead and get that. And then we have the VIP group. So you can ask questions in that group. You get a reminder of when we're meeting. You get a access to the replay for like 90 days. So that is an option for you as well. Let me take that off. I also wanted to, I also published the Ultimate Goals Handbook. And then we are having a goal-a-thon January 1st, 2025. It's going to be on Wednesday. You can go ahead and scan the QR code and sign up for the email list so you can be alerted. So it's 12 hours of goal setting from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So bring your goals journal, bring your family, bring your visions, your dreams, and we're going to work on our goals throughout the whole day, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And it's a free event. All right, and I went over these things. All right, you guys, so thanks for joining me on this beautiful Saturday morning. We have a couple more days before the new year. We have a couple more days to move the needle in both our personal and our businesses, if you have a business. And I will see you guys next Saturday. Go ahead and if you had comments, I'm going to go look at the chat real quick. All right, you guys, have a wonderful, awesome day. I'm going to put the QR code back here again. So that is a QR code to the Move the Needle worksheet. Go ahead and download that. It's absolutely free. And then this is the Move the Needle booklet. All right. All right, you guys, have a good day. I'll see you. Thanks for joining me.